downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. Just the outlaw. 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Cousins, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. The Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on second and 10. Ryan.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At their 49-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Jahan, 180.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Hey, it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 49 yards. But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Listen to me.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Bravo.
Throwing, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 24 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The Falcons, 21.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Freeman. 56 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready, Blue 80. 25.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Cousins. And this is Clark with the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on second down, Cousins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the covering.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
1
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
20.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You can't block me.
Hey, Steamer.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 down. Cousins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get this,
Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Good route kick.
45.
On first down, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run again on first down. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. Bye-bye Beasley. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
21.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
But
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Cousins to throw it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
38. Vikings 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins' throw complete to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I got you, boy.
They start the drive with Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
From the 24, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down.
Ready, back 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hey, no, easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Treadwell. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired.
Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And we are inside at 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throwing in on second down, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. Cousins again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
Check 55, Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Back 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
All right, 25.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Barely got the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.